Namaste viewers and friends. Today the topic for discussion is role of acupuncture in management of migraine. When it comes to migraine, what we usually call it is a migraine attack, right? Today I have had a migraine attack, or since last night I have had migraine. So it is like a sudden trigger that builds up with extreme headache and related symptoms like irritability, loss of sleep or reduced sleep, which are aggravated or triggered by loud noise, sunlight, even the light of the artificial lights that we use. If we have not eaten our food properly, if there is any amount of stress, if somebody suddenly comes and talks to you, for migraine anything can become a trigger. Okay, so what we have to understand is, like, it is like we are giving a spark to one of the cracker that is there. So is the problem with the spark or the cracker? That is what we have to understand. What we usually do, we have seen a lot of clients who come with migraine who are looking out at the external influences that are triggering the migraine. They are not understanding what is inside of them that is causing the problem. So it is always that I cannot tolerate noise, I cannot tolerate light, I cannot tolerate anything like a bright sunlight that triggers migraine for them. But those are only triggers. So they are triggering something within us. That is what we have to manage, or that is what we have to resolve. So remember that word cracker, because we will relate it a little while later to how we understand acupuncture and role of it in management of migraine. Before that, let me just brief about how migraine is presented. Most of the times it is unilateral, but it can also be bilateral, usually experienced in the sides of the head rather than the back. Some people also have ear pain, facial swelling associated with gastritis or hyperacidity. Some people also have constipation or loose stools. So all of these are associated features. Some people also see what is called as aura, which are some sort of colors that we see, which is called migraine with aura. It's not a common feature. Some people also have migraine without aura. So we have understood how it is presented, what are the triggering factors. Now the main point is, let us understand how it is developed. So with acupuncture, again, let us get back to our original theory that acupuncture is something that balances the energy, right? So when we are talking about energy, there are always two components of it, right? So in acupuncture we call it yin and yang. It could be Purusha Prakriti, it is positive, negative, heat, cold. If we come to our physiology, it is sympathetic system, parasympathetic system. So in energy, there's always component, the main two components that we're talking about. So if you want to discuss this, say, because we're talking about acupuncture, let me talk about yin and yang. Okay, yin is something that if we have to easily relate to, we can take it as cold and heat. Yin and yang, cold and heat. It's not a exact understanding, but it's just for us to simplify it. So whenever the heat component of the energy is more, then we see the symptoms of migraine. Okay, it doesn't mean that my body has heated up, not necessarily. It could also be that the cold component or the yin component has gone down, but the yang component or the heat component, whenever it is high, is when the symptoms of migraine is seen. So what triggers this rise in yang component, we have discussed. So in the body, if our energies in terms of digestion is not in balance, so what happens if when we are not eating, we have made it a habit not to eat at the right times. So there is acid secretion, which is increase in the heat component. right? So when we give food, then there is balance, but we don't give food. So what happens? This is raising. So there is one trigger. Stress is another trigger, right? So again, in stress, what happens? There is raise or speed of thoughts that is going. So again, the heat component or something that is speeding is increasing. We are not trying to balance it. We are not trying to relax. So the cold component or the relaxation component, or in stress, the parasympathetic component is not working. So it's only the sympathetic component that is working. So sunlight, again, there's a heat component. So with all of this, if we see, the balance between the cold and the heat component, or yin and yang, is not there. The yang component or the heat component is gone up. It in relation to this, in relation to cold. It could also be cold going down, or it could be heat going up. Okay, so in modern medicine, if we understand this heat component going up or yang component going up is very much related to the inflammation. So with inflammation, what happens? The blood vessels will constrict. Okay, so blood flow, there is imbalance. So externally there is internally there is constriction, externally there is extra blood flow. So again, there is no balance. Once there is one side there is low, one side there is high. So if we understand migraine in this way, where there is a cracker that is inside of us, the extreme amount of heat component or imbalance, or you can call it, it could be a stressor, it could be imbalance in the energy, it could be imbalance in our emotional system, it could be any imbalance that is accumulated. It's kind of accumulated, stagnated in one way. So any of the trigger it is becoming a spark, and this will suddenly go up. Okay, that is one way. Or there is complete deficiency. So whatever happens, the cold or the yin is not able to boost up. So this is always relatively high. Okay. So with this, what we are trying to understand is the energy imbalance is extreme in migraine, and it is usually associated with digestive issues and also stress issues. And of course, the mind and the gut is very much connected. You have understood that in our previous videos. So the components of the energy should always be in balance. Even if it goes out of balance, our body will be able to adjust it. But on a long term, if there is imbalance, then we will have these issues. So you can relate to this. Most of the clients tell us, whenever my body is heated up, I get migraine. Whenever I have digestive issues, I get migraine, right? So this is how we have to understand with acupuncture how we can bring this components of energy into balance, right? So with that, I am hopeful that you've received the information that you were looking out for. Please give your suggestions, give your comments and feedbacks in our comment section, or you can contact us. With that, I bid goodbye. Thank you very much.